Psalm 31. So it sounds like David was in a place of misery. People were kind of like deserting him and forgetting him. His eye is wasted from grief, his soul and body too. And then terror, the slander of many, and terror is on every side. But he wrote that he trusted in the Lord, and he asked the Lord to protect him and not let him be put to shame. He then marveled about God's goodness, and it kind of like he created an imagery where it kind of like got stored up for those who fear and take refuge in God, that God hide them in a secret place from the conspiracies of mankind. So no matter what man may plan, God's goodness, when he chooses to bless us with it, it won't be affected by those evil plans. And that when David said in his grief and alarm state that he was cut off from God's eyes, even though David felt that, God is near, and God heard the sound of his pleading. And then he exhorts the people to love the Lord, because God fully repaid those who act arrogantly, but he watches over the faithful. And so David calls us to be strong and take courage and wait for the Lord. And David's life is a story of waiting. He waited on the Lord for a lot of things, so he is very qualified to say this. And so for this psalm, the thing that struck me most is the imagery about how God stores up his goodness despite man's evil plans. So I like that a lot, and it gave me courage, and David's exhortation to be strong and let our heart take courage and wait for the Lord, that resonated with me.